but it's a pleasure to have you with us talking about Best Day and also about Despegar. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Carolina, for inviting me. Thank you very much.
So to get us started, let's talk about the acquisition. That has to be the first question. I've been dying to do those questions all year, so let's get to them. So how does Best Day fit into the Despegar strategy? What are your core competencies that made Despegar want to buy you and also keep the brand?
Okay, first of all, Despegar complete Best Day acquisition in October 1st because Best Day was one of the leading travel agencies in Mexico. Best Day represents a key asset for Despegar, given its strong presence and leading market share in Mexico, especially in hotels, packages, and other products. Like, for example, our DMC here in Mexico, it's a very well-known DMC. Also, our offline products like our call center or our stands in the shopping malls. I think those are the key components.
Mm-hmm. Well, the original offer was $136 million with 100% ownership. Then came the pandemic and the price was reduced to 56.5 million with additional earnout. Still an impressive sum, but much lower than the original offer. How was negotiating during this process, these difficult times? And how has it been so far for you? How is integration? How is becoming part of the Despegar family working for you?
Obviously, prices during COVID change a lot. Sales change a lot. So we need to negotiate 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 times until we can reach that deal. Both parts, we are very proud of reaching that deal in those moments, and still now we have in this moment the same issues. But we are really proud of a successful integration, especially of the technological platforms. Mm-hmm. 4 weeks after we started with the integration, we integrate all our B2C sites in 4 weeks. And in 3 months, we also integrate our call center, our offline platform. So for us, we are very, very happy of what happened with the integration, not only in the technological platforms, also the cultures. Mm-hmm. Cultures of Despegar and Best Day were very, very different. We make a lot of advance in those issues.
That's great. Yeah, you mentioned technology, which is not easy to integrate, right? And it was super quick, but also culturally, it's a major step into successful acquisition. So what would you say were the main challenges and how have you overcome them?
The main challenges were, first, we make an integration in a COVID environment where people from Despegar, from Argentina, they could not travel to Mexico. So we do all the integration by Meet, Zoom, and all these new technologies. I think that was one of the difficult parts of the integration. And the other one were all the businesses that Despegar wasn't a specialist. For example, the DMC, Despegar doesn't have another DMC in other country. So, for example, to integrate the DMC, we are still doing that. It was really, really difficult.
Have you met in person already or still Zooming?
No, we met not everybody, but we met most of the teams.
Okay, changing a little bit of the topic, but not much. We've seen happening during the pandemic was that large international players such as Expedia and Booking.com, they decided to focus on their core markets, such as the US and Europe. How is Best Day and Despegar going to take advantage on that to grow in our region? And is there an aggressive expansion plan in place? Are you already looking for the next purchase? How is that happening to you now?
Yes, we divide in organic and inorganic. And in the organic, we focus on continue growing in the markets that we are present. We are not thinking about other markets right now. Also, we are thinking about expanding with destination services with the DMC in other countries, and also the B2B. Hoteldo.com was part of the deal, and it's a well-known B2B in Latin America, and we are investing heavily to make more sales in the B2B. Also, we are with the acquisitions that Despegar made in 2019, like Viajes Falabella, Best Day, and Coin. We are trying to grow in those companies that we bought in 2019. Also, in the inorganic, we are keep buying companies. We are really trying to grow buying some companies in Latin America. We bought Coin, that it's a Brazilian fintech that basically we developed the buy now, pay later solution for the travel business and for other businesses too. Also, we have the fraud prevention solution and the payment gateway that we started in Brazil. Coin was a Brazilian company, and now we are going with Coin to other countries. We expect to be in Mexico with Coin in the first 6 months.
That's great. That's an organic expansion plan that is also very aggressive, right? Not only by acquiring others.
No. It's organic and inorganic too.
We're seeing some really positive signs on the travel market recovery, especially domestic travel, and a lot has been discussed. Looking at Despegar's numbers, total gross bookings in the third quarter increased 34% and 298% when compared to the same period in 2020, mostly, again, domestic travel. What are your perspectives for 2022? Will we reach pre-pandemic levels, at least in Despegar and Best Day, Coin?
Yes, for 2022, we expect to reach 2019 numbers, but only in the domestic. Perhaps for December 2022 in domestic, we will reach the same numbers. In the international part, we think that probably in 2023 we will reach that numbers again.
But domestic has always been more representative to you, right? Even before the pandemic.
Yeah. For example, for Best Day, 90% of the sales of bestday.com in Mexico, it's domestic travel. Most of what we sell, it's leisure, and most of what we sell are beaches and for families and couples.
And what about distribution from those, considering those 90% domestic travel, but also international? What comes from the app? What comes from mobile? I know that the app plays a significant role on Despegar's distribution. Is that the same for you? And what is the strategy for the next year?
As you said, for Despegar, the app and mobile, it's 50% of all our sales. Best Day app wasn't so good as Despegar app, and right now we are moving into Despegar technology to have the same app that will add a lot of value to Best Day. It's really one of the things that we are sure that's going to add a lot of value for us.
And do you see mobile penetration not only by the app but also online mobile penetration rising? Do you think that's relevant in Latin America since a lot of travelers only shop by smartphones and things like that? Do you see that changing?
Yeah, yes, we see a 9% increase in the mobile penetration, and we are sure that it's going to continue. We see more people flying and more times and spending a lot of time in vacation rentals and hotels, working from there. So mobile is going to continue grow this year and next year. We are sure about that. We are focusing all our investments to continue growing in that field.
You just mentioned short-term rentals and vacation rentals. How is that strategy going into both platforms? Are you integrating short-term rentals in a different proportion than hotels? How is that playing for you?
For us, it's a key initiative to integrate more vacation rentals. We see our customers looking for that product, so we are continuing integrating more vacation rentals in both Indespegar and Investday, and we will see nice things in next year.
So again, we're seeing those blurred lines between hotels and short-term rentals, right? So it's the same customer, he will shop in the same channels. It's going to get harder and harder, right?
Exactly. Each customer will shop in the same place, and he will look what he wants. Sometimes the same customer wants a vacation rental, but in another way, or in another trip, he will look for a hotel.
Well, let's talk a little bit about loyalty. In 2020, the Despegar loyalty program reached 760,000 members and 650,000 being from Brazil. So what are the next steps for the loyalty program? And at the end of the day, how loyal are really customers are?
First of all, we launched our loyalty program in Brazil. Then we take it to Argentina, and right now we launch it this year in Mexico. We registered 1.5 million users in Mexico of the new loyalty program. For what we see is that our customers love our loyalty program. They could buy they could make new reservations with those points that they earn with the loyalty program. And for us and for our loyalty customers, we give them a lot of benefits. So we will continue launching our loyalty program in other countries.
One thing that we've discussed here today is about flexibility. So clients are looking for either a more flexible approach to cancellations, alterations, and things like that, but also buying more insurance to guarantee a safer travel. How is that for you? How is your policy right now? How is it going to be? Do you plan on increasing insurance and other selling points like, connection cancellation and things like that, price lock and other possibilities?
We already offer some of those insurance in our platforms. Also, we are negotiating with hotels and with airlines to be more flexible. And also, we are changing our technology so it's easier for people to look for a flight or make a reservation in a hotel and know exactly what is going to be charged if he cancels or he wants to move a reservation. We are working a lot with the COVID. Obviously, that issue it's one of the most important for all the customers.
What would you say are the main travel trends for the upcoming years? We've discussed a lot of trends, global trends, Latin America trends. We've discussed a bit of the startups and the distribution scene. What do you see as the main trends for the upcoming year, especially 2022? What are you focusing on?
We are focused, for example, with Coin, with the buy now and pay later option. We are arriving with this solution in other countries. For example, here in Mexico, Coin gives us the possibility of giving credit to people that doesn't have the credit card option, or they have small limits in the credit card. So in that way, we can make more people have the possibility of traveling. That's a very important trend that we see. We need to increase the number of people that is flying in Latin America. Also, what we talked some minutes ago, buy with flexibility, resign the customer experience so that people can buy with greater peace of mind, not thinking, oh, what's going to happen if I need to cancel this airline, this hotel. Also, what we speak about health coverage, another issue left by the pandemic. Also, the trend that people have more vacations, or they have the same vacation, but they work in places that could take vacations. So all the mobile technology and mobile devices are changing the way people is making the reservations. So that are the most important trends for us.
It's interesting because it fits right into Latin America, right? Because you're democratizing the first-time travelers. So that's a place that used to be owned by traditional tour operators, and now the largest OTA in the region is taking its reign. So congratulations on that, and we're looking forward to see what's coming next. One last question. What is your main concern for the next year? What makes you lose sleep at night?
I think it's COVID. It's the new variants, and I think it's going to recover, but it's going to not recover directly. It's going to go up and down, and I think that's the main issue for this year and next year too. I think that COVID was worse enough, so you don't need to have fear of another thing. I think
Anymore, yeah.
anymore. That's right.
Yeah, it's enough. We each new variant, and everybody loses sleep, and here we go again. So yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
thank you very much, Alejandro, for sharing with us. And yeah, I hope to see you soon in presence. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you.